And done. Hello there, my Fumble family, and welcome back to the Kaden Fumblebottom YouTube channel. You may be wondering why I'm making
strenuous groans.
And rightfully so. So I'll tell you why. That's because I was using my magic abilities to create a brand new face. Now, before I show you this face, you're probably wondering, Kaden, why would you need a new face?
It's probably because you're ugly.
Shut up. No, the reason I'm making a new face is because Roblox deleted the custom-made Roblox face that I made in the past. So, I have this face instead. What do you guys think? I like it as my face. Do you? Well, it doesn't matter, because the real focus of today's video is a face on Roblox, a custom-made face on Roblox. For those of you who don't know, you can actually make your own face on Roblox. Here's how you do it. You go to Roblox Player, open file location, then open file location again, then click here on content, then down to textures. Then once you get down to textures, you'll see this thing here called a face. What's a face? I'll show you what a face is. Then once you have your face, drag it into whatever program you're using to customize it and get to doing some plastic surgery. So whatever face I create here is actually going to be uploaded to my Roblox avatar. Only I will be able to see this, but anyone who's wearing the default face in Roblox will now have whatever I designed today. So I have made 2 previous videos in the past on this subject. Over time, those faces do get removed by Roblox. Every time there's an update, this will get removed. So this is my 3rd video on this subject and my 3rd face. Hopefully, it will be the most beautiful. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Is this a beautiful face, or is it
just as ugly as my own?
Let's find out. Okay, here with me I have a folder called New Face, New Me. And within it is every ingredient that we will need to cook up a brand new Roblox face. So as you can see here, we have quite a lot of interesting images. We have Woody from Toy Story.
Wow. I love Toy Story.
Ugh, gross. That burp, not this person. This person is the opposite of gross, because next we have Tempest, holding a nice greasy slice of pizza. As he should. Oh, I bet you weren't expecting to see this in here, but up next we have me, made in Fumblebottom, in a maid suit, in a picture that I was gonna use for a thumbnail. Maybe I'll use it for this thumbnail. Here we have a very distraught and concerned picture of Emma from The Promised Neverland, a very relevant anime at the moment, and a very good one for those of you who haven't watched it or read it. Check it out, it's very good. But also, dark and scary, so if you don't like dark and scary things,
Don't watch that.
And next we have a fantastic picture of, yeah, that's right, DJ Lance and Jack Black. So these are 2 interesting people. I searched up DJ Lance Robertson. That's this guy right here. Next to him is Jack Black, for those of you guys who don't know him. And when I saw this picture of Jack Black and Lance Robertson standing next to each other, I knew I had to save it. So yep, DJ Lance and Jack Black from Yo Gabba Gabba. And last but certainly not least, we have a concerning folder. Rather concerning folder called
The Grim Folder.
And what does the Grim folder contain? Believe it or not, it's not a bunch of pictures of the Grim Reaper or anything grim or dreary or scary like that. It's actually just a bunch of pictures of Grimace. Yep, Grimace. The McDonald's chicken nugget mascot. The purple McDonald's chicken nugget mascot. And here's Grimace eating a child. I'm a little bit scared of this one, to be honest with you. But I mean, hey, we got a bunch of Grimace pics up in here, and we got a lot of other pics. Now let's get to making a face. All right, first pics first. What are we gonna use? I think, you know what? Let's go ahead and get me out of the way. We'll go ahead and use Made in Fumblebottom as our first picture. Why am I so blurry? Oh yeah, that's right. I kind of forgot. If you do this, pictures are gonna come out really, really blurry. You have to find like teeny images, so our face will look blurry, but it'll look even better in game. Don't worry about it. Okay, what are we gonna take from this? There's a lot of blurry features to steal from my interesting face here. What do I want to take from them? We could take my boogery nose, or my onion breath mouth, or we could take my super greasy hair, but I don't really know if I want any of those. We could take 1 or 2 of these pimples off my chin, but I don't know if I want those either. I guess when it comes down to it, I'll take my luscious and absolutely kissable, smoochable lip. You can ask Albert if you need confirmation for that. He may be able to tell you whether or not that's true. You could also ask my girlfriend, but you know, that's just another person on that list. Bam! Now we got my juicy, and well, maybe not so juicy, lips. And we're gonna thin them down, even though they're quite thin already, and make them fit the Roblox avatar a little bit more. I'm not exactly smiling too much because you can't really see. This is where I smile. I have dimples. I have like smile lines, so that's where you can tell I'm smiling. I am technically smiling in this photo, but it's hard to tell, so it kind of just looks like a face like. So every default noob will now be inherently disturbed upon joining Roblox and just kind of everywhere they go. So far, so good. Thanks, Made in Fumblebottom, for your luscious lips. Now, if you excuse me for one moment. Self-kissing. Next up, we have concerned Oh! What did I just do? Oh no! I've already created a terrifying face. I accidentally layered it so that Emma has my lips. Not an image I ever wanted to see. Wish I could erase it from my mind, but now you all are plagued with that image burned into your retinas. Congratulations. Now we're gonna steal the eyes because I don't know. I think anime eyes are pretty solid. I think they would look pretty good on a face. So I'm just gonna go ahead and steal Emma's eyes because, you know, nothing I enjoy more than stealing the eyes of children. There's no way I can make that sound better than it is. Yep, stealing the eyes of children. Okay, we got the details. Now we're just erasing around the eyes so we can get rid of those skin flakes. We don't want no skin flakes. Ugh! Random bits of other people's skin on our face? No thanks. I'll pass on that one. Then again, that does sound kind of cute. So as you can see, our eyes are significantly lower than the eyes on the actual Roblox face, but rather than raising them up, I think we're just gonna make it so the face is inherently smaller on our Roblox avatar because I think that would look funnier. And now we are no longer using the template for the face in the background. We just have our own to go off of. And here we have Emma's eyes and my lips. Very disturbing. Wish I never saw that. Now let's make it actually attractive with Tempest. Oh, that's a very blurry Tempest. What are we gonna take from you, Tempest? Oh, now that I think about it, I used Tempest for my last one, didn't I? Sorry, Temp. With a face like that, you can't expect me to use it only once. Okay, since I've used Tempest before, I don't want to steal too many of his beautiful qualities. I'm just gonna take eyebrows. Thanks, Temp. I'll just borrow these. You don't need them. You got enough beautiful features. Share with the rest of us, please. It's like Tempest is raising his eyebrows at you when you walk into the room and Tempest gives you that flirtatious look.
Hey, baby.
Okay, now we have Tempest's eyebrows. A little bit of skin left on them. I guess we're just gonna leave that detail because they would be too thin otherwise. So we're gonna take his eyebrows here and we're gonna supersize them and make them a little bit bigger. So you got some bushy, burly eyebrows, but hey, that's in fashion. There's nothing wrong with that. And we're gonna put them here. Now comes a decision. Do we wanna look upset, concerned, or just downright angry? I think angry would probably be the funniest look. So we're gonna try to make these Tempest brows make us look a little more intimidating. So bam, we layered them over Emma's eyes and kind of give this face a new
Threatening look to it.
if you see this in the streets, you best run the other way, cause that is
The face of danger.
I can barely look at it without being scared. Okay, we've used me, Emma, and Tempest. Now let's use Woody from Toy Story. Now, Woody, originally I wanted to grab those sad brows of yours, because those are quite sad brows. But instead, I think I'm gonna take those cute little pink cheeks you have, because Woody happens to have some of the cutest little cheeks I've ever seen on a cowboy. And I've seen a lot of cute cheeks on cowboys. So we just take these little Pikachu-looking cheeks here that used to belong to Woody, but now they belong to us, my Fumble family. We own these cheeks. And we make them slightly transparent, because we want them to be slightly transparent for our cute little Roblox face. Okay, there, we have angry humanoid Pikachu thing. So far, so good.
It's not. This is a disaster.
Now let's do Yo Gabba Gabba's Lance Robertson and Jack Black. Okay, so what are we gonna take from you guys? Originally, I saved this photo just for Lance Robertson because I was gonna take his fluffy head here. But instead of that, why don't we just take his hand? Because I like the way that he's just pointing onto the screen like that. Okay, my Fumble family. Those of you who are weeaboos or generally dance around with memes more than other people will probably know what I'm doing. But I'm about to make our face a little cute, shy, anime shy face thing by doing this with DJ Lance's hands. So thank you very much, DJ Lance, for providing two amazing hands for us to make one of these things. So here we have our face almost in the entirety. We only have to add one more thing, and that last thing is from the Grimm folder. So from these 4 images of Grimace, which one do I want to use? That's quite a good Grimace. Oh, it's quite a good Grimace too. Well, that one's the best Grimace, I'm not gonna lie. But I don't want to use it because it looks like it would be harder to cut apart. And that's Dabbin Grimace. That's the life of the party if you know Grimaces. But I don't know if I want to use any of those Grimaces. I think I'm gonna use the second Grimace, aka shiny, weird, shimmery Grimace. And here's what we're gonna do with Grimace. So there isn't very much room for Grimace, and I just realized that we don't have a nose. We didn't cut a nose out of any of those pictures. So instead, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make a nose. That's right, baby. We're crafting noses today using Grimace. So in order to do that, I'm just gonna steal Grimace's eyes and use them as nostrils, and then we'll make a nose shape using Grimace's belly here, and bam. This is gonna look so bad. It's like a Squidward grimace nose. Here goes nothing, my Fumble family. No, it looks like Squidward. If you could please play Squidward disapproving of this in some kind of way, please. Wow,
go ahead.
I agree with you, Squidward. And voila! I think that's a pretty good nose. That looks a lot like a nose if you ask me. So here's our final product. Just to make sure that you didn't miss anything in the background, what you want to do is slap a red background or just a bright background that you can very much see the colors of. And that way you can tell if there's any like little bits that you need to erase still. Such as DJ Lance's hands over here, which have a little bit of white still from the photo. So you just want to erase those real fast. And bam! Now that is a beautiful face that is so ready to be uploaded to Roblox. Now you save the image, pull it up in your folder, and then drag it, make sure it's called face by the way, and then drag it into the Roblox folder and replace the file in that destination. That is the only way to do this, and that is the only way to make a custom Roblox face. Now when you join Roblox using the default face, here's what it's gonna look like. Oh, I mean, yeah, it turned out so good, my Fumble family, didn't it? I mean, I sure like how that looks.
God, please, somebody get me out of here.
So this is definitely the worst face we have made so far. Zack, if you could please show a picture of the previous two faces that we made. But nope, this is what we're working with at the moment. Usually I would call it a whole server of Fumble family members from Twitter or YouTube or just on my group. And I would ask them all to remove their faces and wear the default face so that we could all rock this beautiful face together, all nervously like DJ Lance over here. But unfortunately, Roblox has this issue at the moment. As you can see here, it looks like editing avatars isn't working right now. Thanks for being patient while we look into it. I must have been really lucky to have changed my avatar within like a second that didn't happen. So I'm able to show you guys this face, but unfortunately I can't get a whole bunch of people in here with me to show it off. But as you can see, there are some people who are rocking some pretty amazing faces anyway. And this person. And don't forget about that person. They all have the same face. But yeah, I mean, here's what we're rocking with, my Fumble family. You can rock a face just like this if you follow my instructions from the beginning of this video. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to give it some accessories, but this game here allows us to dress up. So why don't we do that? I don't really want this hair, actually, now I think about it. Okay, so first things first, I really like the orange dress. I really do dig that. It's got a little like texture on it and stuff. But I kind of want the more cottagecore looking one over here that Nikki owns. So Nikki girl, I'm gonna steal your dress. Nikki, please, for the love of God, I'm naked. Nikki, please, let me have this dress. Okay, fine. I guess I can't wear anything, because apparently the clothes don't work. Okay, that does. I learned how to do it. I'm dumb. Thanks, Nikki. I will take this now. Wow.
She's beautiful.
To add to it, why don't we have a pet? There's a lot of pets here, and if you look at the picture, one of them definitely farted. This one's like, hey man, did you fart? The one next to it's like, I definitely did not fart. And this one over here is like, why do they always have to fart? And then this one over here is like, oh, I farted. And last but not least, you have the cat, who's just really annoyed from that fart. If you look at the little model that they made for the cat, it's like a disturbing demon. It's got red eyes. Okay, that's a little abnormal for a cat. I think we'll take it. Oh, I don't know what happened. I stepped on the cat and it stole my body. So I guess it was a little satanic. Let's reset and exist again. And voila, my Fumble family, this is true beauty. Now, everybody in the server might not be able to tell how beautiful this is, but you and I, we know. That is beautiful. Now, there's one more game I want to show you this in just because I think it's hilarious, and then we'll call this a successful face-making video. Grab your socks and sandals, everybody, because we're going golfing. If you go here to your profile, you can see that my avatar's face hasn't changed at all. But if you purchase the noob skin for the golf ball, which, by the way, you can also have this skin for the golf ball, which is also kind of a noob, but it's my eyeball. And Albert's face. But if you use the noob skin, it looks a little bit something like this. Oh, no! So yeah, you can actually use the custom-made face that you made in Super Golf if you want to do that. Which then makes it so you are literally a head with the face that we custom made together. So my Fumble family, feel free to reign terror as a disturbing face or golf ball creature throughout Super Golf, or feel free to sport it for your own personal enjoyment. All in all, I hope you enjoyed this face-making adventure as much as I did. And if you did, please let me know by liking and subbing if you have not already, and turning on notifications, because you know that does help me out a whole butt ton. And until next time, my Fumble family, thank you for watching. Face slap.